Get up, DC. Welcome back in. We've got a different take on today's total solar eclipse. Phenomenons like eclipses have inspired art for centuries, right? And it's actually one of the big plot drivers behind the hit musical Little Shop of Horrors. Take a look.
When suddenly, and without warning, there was this total eclipse of the sun. It got very dark. And then I heard a strange humming sound, like something from another world. And when the light came back, this weird kid was just sitting there.
Man, if you know the musical, then you already love it. But joining us now from the cast of Little Shop of Horrors, playing at Ford's Theater right now, we have Nia Savoy-Dock, who you just heard singing as Chiffon, one of the Doo-Wop chorus girls. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for coming in today.
Of course.
And then we also have Tobias A Young, who brings Audrey 2 to life. Thank you so much. I've seen your Instagram, and I don't know how Ford's Theater is still standing because you blow the house.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having us.
Let's talk about, because you know time is limited, so I want to ask you, what is it like stepping into this iconic role as this man-eating plant that we know as Audrey 2?
Sure, it's been a dream come true. I have been wanting to be the voice of Audrey 2 since I saw the film when I was a young kid.
Yeah.
So now that it's finally happening, it is something that is just, I go into work every night just thrilled and excited. From the time I say the first feed me,
right,
I get anxious and I cannot wait.
Right.
It's a blast.
Now I know you get paid to do it, but just warm it up because my last name is Seymour, so I'm going to need one before we end.
Sure.
But just wait for it to say. Okay. In the meantime, as a Chiffon, I love it because you just are woven all the way through in almost all of these numbers, and you know everything going on as one of the Doo-Wop girls from beginning to end.
Yes.
So you know about the eclipse and what happened.
Yes. So so in the story, Seymour, the character Seymour, talks about how there was a total eclipse of the sun when he was at a plant shop, and then this exotic plant just showed up, and he then named it Audrey 2, and he takes over the world, but you have to find out how. Right. You have to come to the show to find out how.
I love it. And how excited was it for the cast to know that we were actually going to be experiencing even a partial eclipse while the show was going on?
Oh, it's iconic.
Yes.
I mean, I don't think many people can say that they have the privilege of doing Little Shop of Horrors when a solar eclipse is taking place, let alone to be Audrey 2, the voice of Audrey 2, while this iconic thing is happening. It's pretty major. Yeah,
and I wanted to ask you too, because you have, and we've been seeing it there's Audrey 2, and she's just a little one. Or, yes. But as I guess it has no gender, right? Because we would assume Audrey 2. Okay. When they grow up, right, we think it's like cute and cuddly, but Audrey 2 is serious.
You quickly learn pretty quick that, you know, Audrey 2 comes with a little bit of a bite. She gets a little bit bigger as the show progresses.
Let's just say it that way. Yeah. I want to ask you, how fun is it stepping into this role? Because if you love the movie like I did, you know, that's Tashina, you know, and all that from back in the day. But how is it to step in this role?
It is so fun, like being the storytellers of this show and walking the audience through. Some of the audience members have never seen the show before, and some of them, like you said, have seen the film and have loved the film, and so it's so fun to like walk through the audience through this show. It's been great.
And it might look cartoonish, but it might be for kids a little older. Would you say like 10 and up?
I would say 10 and above.
10 and up.
But just come in with an imagination and wanting to have a good time, and you'll leave with a smile on your face.
I love it. I know you guys are busy. Thanks so much for joining us.
Yes, thank you.
Can I get one Feed Me Seymour?
Sure.
Okay.
Feed me, Seymour. Feed me now.
Thank you both. I love it.
Yes.
All right, so the show is running right now through May 18th at Ford's Theater. You can get your tickets online. Again, recommended for kids aged 10 and up. Thank you both.
Thank you for having us.
All right. Maryland's own, right?
Yes.
Both of
you?
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Let's check in now with meteorologist Jonathan Myers, who is tracking clouds that could impact our view of today's eclipse. And I should let you know, Jonathan is also a singer, too. So.
All right. You better work. Yes.